Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Today we're gonna talk about when a teenager feels invisible. I'm Rita and today it's all about you. For a teenager, friendships are everything. They provide social support and social status, and they are a big contribution for a teenager resilience and well-being. Being left out by friends or even family, it is a traumatic experience and can eventually lead to some mental issues in the future. An invisible teen is the one that doesn't stand out for particularly anything, is not really athletic or popular, and it is usually well behaved, compliant, and doesn't do anything to really call the attention to themselves. And if this issue is inside the family, it can eventually in a near future create lots of struggles. Everybody needs to be seen in some point and in any time of life. Each child and each teenager needs to feel that they have value, need to feel that they are heard, and need to feel they are worth it. Sometimes this invisibility is not really in the nuclear family, but in the extended one. And most of the times is due to a lack of follow-up of the child development and in the inability of seeing this child or teenager as a grow-up, particularly in a mental and emotional way. As parents, try to be aware of your child's relationships and try to understand if he's not engaged in some toxic relationships. Try to understand if your child, or in this case your teenager, is feeling value in their own group of friends. And teach your child since a toddler to put themselves in first place and to love themselves first, then others, because this is something that it can create a much stronger self-esteem and self-confidence, much needed in these teenager times. To help your teen to suppress these invisible feelings, you need to listen your teenager and take seriously what he is telling you. Take seriously all the emotions and feelings that he is talking about. Offer some suggestions, not just for their own social life, but also ways of increasing the quality of the social interactions, not just with the friends, but also in the family too. Stimulate your teen independence. Advise, explain, but don't do things for them, because it is important that he will observe what you are saying and do at their own way and not your way. And this also means that he will not be dependent on you for any kind of situation. Be flexible and allow them to have their own group of friends since they are small. And in this time and age, try to have play dates that allows them to have a much more deeper relationships. Promote the relationship with the extended family much more often if it's possible. Let them connect with your teen, but also try to motivate your teen for this kind of relationships. And emphasize your teenager qualities every time that it is possible. Help them have a much more positive idea about themselves, about their achievements, about their goals. And be aware of your own behaviors toward your own life, particularly your own social life. Like anybody in life, teenagers need to be heard, to be seen, to be valued, not just by others, but also by themselves too. And all of this must start in the nuclear family, because this is something that it doesn't really came with a child, this is something that it is important to be learned, and we as parents we need to teach these values. And we also are responsible to give to our teenagers the tools for them to be able to be successful in their own lives. And that doesn't really include to do things for them or instead of them. They have to learn by themselves, and if they have structure, if they are confident, and if they feel they have support, they will in a much more functional way. In the end, this is just like baking a cake. You give the instructions, but the one who have to work for it is your child, or in this matter, your kid. And so that's all for today, guys. I hope you like it. I hope you subscribe to the channel, give a thumbs up, share with a friend, comment if you want, and I'll see you next time for another video. Bye!